Hello, welcome. You're watching Headset VR. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to a brand new gaming video. Today I am feline a little bit like playing Stray. This is the game where you play the part of a cat, and today we're going to be playing it in UEVR using the first person mod. Okay, so I've got the first person mod already installed. And just to show you how you install that, let me just pause the game. And basically, if you go to Nexus mods, where the mod is, as you can see, just here. So if you go to Nexus, there'll be a link in the description for the mod. And I just choose to manually download it. And then from downloads, obviously you extract it. And these files just here, what you do is just copy them into the game directory, as you can see just here. Okay, now if you have the game on Steam, just to find that in case you're not sure, right click on it in your library, and if you go to manage, you can browse local files and it'll take you straight here. So it is very easy to install. Okay, so now we're going to inject the game into UEVR. Now, I'm currently playing on an RX 7900 XTX GPU and a Ryzen 9 7900 CPU with 32 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm using a Quest 3 headset with the official Oculus Link. Now, if you do like the content that does come on the channel, then please do subscribe and you'll see every video that gets uploaded. And if you want to make any comments about the content that comes out, then just do that and I will respond to every comment. Okay, but if you do like this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. It does really help the channel. Now, as you can see, I've got both versions of UEVR installed. And the most recent version of the nightly build was about 5 days ago. So make sure you do have the most recent nightly build. That is the version I'm going to be using today. Now, if you do wish so, on the Flat to VR Discord, there is a profile to play this game in third person. So for that, if you just go into the Flat to VR Discord and make sure you've enabled the channel access to Unreal Engine VR just here, and then in the games channel just here, search for Stray, and then from there, if you click on the name and click on pin messages here, it will show you the profiles which you can download. As it says here, this profile is just for third person. So we're going to be potentially making our own profile here today and see how we get on. Okay, so let's launch UEVR and we'll restart as administrator. And then on the down arrow, we choose Stray just here. And make sure that we've got this in OpenXR mode. And we're going to give this a shot in native stereo first of all. And then from there, we'll just inject the game. Okay, so UEVR was started up. We're in first person. And first of all, initially using the mouse and keyboard, we'll just check show advanced options. Now, make sure you've got yourself sitting in an upright position and then check set standing height, set standing origin, recenter view, recenter horizon. And now what I personally do, I don't like accidentally pressing both keys, well, both toggles on the pad or the sticks, so I always turn that off and I'll stick to the insert key. So if I press the insert key, it'll bring up and close the menu down. It's easy enough. Okay, so we'll just go from here into Unreal. We're in native stereo. I'm not going to try this with native stereo fix. It seems to play okay as it is. Inputs wise, we've got this set as game and game for now. And camera, I'm going to put decouple pitching, so that will center your horizon. Now, I always like a few keybinds. It makes it a little bit easier, save having to open the UEVR menu. So these up here, recenter view, horizon, set standing height. I'll just simply use the numpad and press numpad 7, numpad 8, numpad 9. Now, sometimes you'll come across maybe a cutscene that the angle seems to be really weird or something like that, or sometimes there's something that you can't click because you're in VR. So having a toggle 2D screen mode comes in handy. So usually if there's a cutscene, I'll hit the toggle 2D screen. Now that'll make a black screen on the monitor, but in your head you'll have a 2D screen. Now this as well, toggle in-game UI, you won't see nothing on the screen. This will only affect in your headset. So if you set a toggle there, it'll just simply remove this UI that you can see in the bottom corner. Press it again to bring it back. But also for cutscenes, all those tricky bits that you can't get past, we've got disable VR. So usually a combination of both of these, 2D screen and disable VR. As you can see, it's disable VR and gone to flat, and I'll keybind that as well. Now what I also do, as I found this does help, is go into compatibility and change both these projections to symmetrical. Make sure you do recenter afterwards. And then in the config as well, what does help with cutscenes, make sure you do have enabled at startup ticked. I would set up disable UObject hook. So if I press that, and I'll keybind that to numpad 0, so all my keybinds are in the same area. So basically if you go into a cutscene, you can hit UObject hook, it'll make the character, all the meshes reappear if you've made the character invisible by deleting skeletal meshes. So that'll all reappear, and then you can disable VR or enable the 2D screen mode. So either way, one of them will make the cutscene playable on the screen, the other way will make it playable in the headset. So you do disable UObject hook and either disable VR or disable 2D screen mode. Obviously have a little bit of a play around with that. Now as this is already in first person, we don't need to mess around with the acknowledge porn or anything like that, I don't believe. So I'm just going to see how we go without enabling that. Now first of all, I'm going to pick up the motion controllers and see if motion controllers do work. I mean, sometimes it's a bit strange with motion controllers because it's great having them, but it's almost like somebody's got a gamepad and they've messed the buttons around. See, it seems like motion controllers work. So let's have a look. Let's just recenter, and yeah, we can move around with the motion controllers, and you can see just in front of me the shadow of where the character is, or where the cat is. Okay, well, looks like we're going for having a snooze. Back again after a little cutscene. Well, that's cool. Oh, hello. Hello, kitty cat. Meow. Hold A to change the jumps. That's cool. Follow the rest of the litter. It's good in first person, I think, because it kind of makes you actually feel like you're the cat. A lot more than it would do as if it was third person. Oh, where are we going now? Saw somebody eating something over here. Skanky little fuckers eating out the bin bags. Absolutely disgusting. But hey, I guess you've got to do what you've got to do. And here we are. We are now in a beautiful cyberpunk city. I think I might have to play some more of this. Oh. Don't tell me they're rats, are they? I wonder if there's any cat-rat combat. That would be a catastrophe. Well, this looks sort of moderately creepy, doesn't it? R.I.P. Humans, no escape. Well, where do we go from here? I do love the little bit, the middle slip to this kind of angle. Follow me. Oh, lovely. I'm being watched. Well, I suppose I wouldn't really be a cat if I didn't just kind of go. Hehehe. It's just natural cat instinct, isn't it? Just to knock stuff off the edge. Off you go. You can just see the shadow of the little paws pushing at these. Off you go. Well, that camera's just watched me trash all them cans of paint. That's a long way down. Can I jump over to there? Yep, I can jump over to there. There we go. Okay, we're in third person now. So obviously, what we're going to do... And we're going to break that glass. It has, you know. Oh, let's tell we go through here. There we go. Now that looks suspiciously like an elevator. Whee! There we go. Oh, what are these things? I'm assuming that when I meow, that flashes and it's kind of trying to direct me in here. Oh. He's got some power. Oh, you killed it! Right, well, I'm gathering now it's telling me I need to go up, so... Up there. And up there. And up here. This is cool, this is. I didn't give this enough credit, have I? Okay, time to leg it. Dodge all these little shits. Ducking and a diving, dodging and a weaving. Literally just follow the arrows. And to safety. Okay, let's just pop back into VR for that little cutscene. Oh, we're going up here, are we? We've come to get a tattoo, that's what it is. Right, somebody's trying to help me. I might give this a try in third person VR, see how it goes. I mean, although this isn't directly first person, because obviously you can see it's just the mesh is invisible. Same as in the way UEVR works, really, isn't it? But it still does make it pretty cool, to be honest. It's not an unimmersive experience. It's really good like this. And up there. Lovely. This is sort of like a third-person platformer in a way. I know, like I said, there's a bit of story to this, but I've never kind of let myself get too caught up in knowing what that story is. Clever kitty. Right, okay, so I think that's the end of chapter 2. Okay. Right, so I'm going to swap this over to third person now, and we're going to uninstall the mod and see what difference it is as a VR experience. Okay. Okay, so just before we start the game up again, what we're going to do is we're going to check this out using this third person profile. So as I said, you need to go into the Unreal Engine VR channels, make all those enabled, as you can see just here. So you'll see all of these, and go into UE Games and type in Stray, and then when you click on the name, click on the pinned messages just here, and it'll give you the profile, which I've clicked to download. So then I go into my downloads file, which is just here, and there we go. We've got the Stray third person profile. So what we do then is we open up or pull up UEVR and go into import config, and I'm just going to go straight to downloads and click on the Stray Win64 shipping, click open, and then you'll click yes for this here, minimize that down. So all we need to do now is just get the game started in Jet, but before we do that, I'm going to remove any of the files that I've had saved previously, so it doesn't have any impact on this profile. So let me just delete those files. So all I've basically done there is you go into Open Global DIR, and it'll take you straight to the Unreal VR mod, and just look for Stray and delete those files. And then what we're going to do now is just start the game up. Okay, so the game's loaded up, so let's inject UEVR. So we're ready to inject, so let's hit the inject button. Right, so the game starts in VR, but we've got a black screen to start with this profile. So if you hit desktop spectator view, we are now in VR. So we can see the game is paused, and it looks like we've got an invisible character mesh, which isn't really what I'd like to have in this game if we're playing it in third person. So let's look for some skeletal meshes and make that visible straight away just there, and then we're going to save visibility state. Now, because I've used fresh profile, I'm just going to re-enable all my keybinds. Okay, so we're in the game, we're in third person. Now it doesn't look like, unfortunately, or has it? And we've got the camera centered on the cat, which is what we want. So from here, I'm assuming we just go door open. Oh, that door opened. Well, it seems that we've gone into first person again. We don't want first person, we want third person. Oh. Ah, that looks suspiciously like it needs pulling. There we go. Right, well, I'm assuming one of these. Making a wreck of this place. Secret corridor. Now it was a third person experience when the camera's attached nicely like this and I can focus around the actual cat. This is actually really good, this is. I mean, I don't generally appreciate third person VR so much. I would rather first person, but this is just to show the differences in what it's actually like. Oh. Use that shower. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we're out in the city. Right, let's get in here then. Whee! Let's view object hook. It seems that this profile is first person, but we just disable your object hook to go into third person. Like so. Okay, as you saw for the cutscene there, I just disable VR so it makes the cutscene look better. And because I've got U-Object Hook already disabled as well, it just means the cutscene looks perfect on the monitor for you to watch. Oh, there's another bucket there. That's not cool. Run, quick, run. Whoa! See you later, losers. Okay, right, well, we're in the next chapter. This plays pretty decent, not this, but I'm quite curious as to what he's doing. Whoa, the robots are all running. Hang on, there's robots. There we go, mate. Oh. Please don't make me fight this dude. We can have a Souls Light battle, I think, maybe? No? Okay, well there's a big bloody alarm going off. Let's jump back into VR. Even though this looks like it's still a cutscene. Let's see what happens here. I think we're just going to end the video just here. Don't eat anybody. I'm on a carbs only diet, I'm afraid. Okay, well, this has been pretty cool, this has. Well, I've enjoyed this so far. This seems really interesting. This is like, what's gone on? What's happened to humanity? Why are there only little robots around here? But I think rather than talk to this Guardian, I think I'm just going to end the video just here. I mean, there's a good chance I'll come back and play some more of this. I mean, it looks exceptional in the headset. It looks great on the monitor. And looks like we've got third-person experience this way, or you can change it to first person using UEVR if you want, or you can play it in first person using the mod that's on Nexus. Anyway, I'm just going to end the video right here and say thank you very much for watching. This is Headset VR playing Stray using UEVR. This is absolutely great. It's a pretty cool game. I can see now why lots of people liked it. I do like it. I want to play some more of this. But, you know, I've played through about 3 hours worth of games so far, maybe a little bit less. And I think it's time to end the video. So I'm just going to say thank you very much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks a lot now. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.